for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it. The Dr. Martin Luther King.
Just about time.
Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6" number 5, J.R. Smith. At the center position, at 6'9", number 13, Tristan Thompson. Starting at point guard from Duke University, number 2, Kyrie Irving. From St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio, number 23, LeBron James. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 6, Free. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. This their first look at this year's Washington squad. Last season they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Jordan. And it's Montgomery in at the 4.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Now here's James. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. That's good.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Irving with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside, Wall. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Smith outside. Back to Smith. Shoots from 12. Kept alive. Thompson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
That's good.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Irving kicks to Smith. And another three for Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Wall. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And that one is hammered home.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Been a good one for Smith. He's already got 9 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Cavaliers, number one.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Good on both. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Wall against Irving. It's Wall with the drive. And the basket good. Wall's got 6.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
James dishes to Smith, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Wall's shot is off.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Smith with the basket on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
The past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. First in opponent points per game, 5th in blocks. And they also show up in the top 5 and not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Hornets in Charlotte.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home. You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Wizards trail by 14. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here is Wall. J.R. Smith making his last shot. To the paint. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Irving. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Jordan with a screen on Smith. And Beal kicks to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Wall's got 8 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Nice shot by Smith.
That's now 8 of 9 for him early in the first, and nothing seems to be slowing him down.
Wizards trail by 19. Wall up top, covered by Irving. Good D by LeBron.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. Oubre, good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 6 points for Smith. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for John Wall. He's right around 17 points a night, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. Pretty outstanding. I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Jennings comes in for Irving. Morris is checked in for Washington. Ian Clark comes in for Oubre. That's good. Morris has got his first 2 points.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
James kicks to Smith. Again, the Cavaliers score.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
All with it. 8 points for him. Beal gets a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And it's Smith penetrating, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Offline with his 3. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Clark. 11 points last game. Pass to Morris. Beal against Smith. Beal the pass to Morris. Shoots from 8. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Beal with the steal. He kicks it to Clark. Feeds it to Jordan. It's taken away by Smith. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Here's Wall following the score by Cleveland. Jordan dishes to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now, and the wide open shot from Morris. Again, the miss by Morris.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Smith on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Passes it to Beal. Morris outside. From past the arc. No good from Clark. To the paint, and here comes Smith leading the fast break. Off on the layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Beal. And here's Morris for 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Taking a look at Cleveland. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Washington, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Now Morris, following the three-point attempt by Freak, doubled by Smith. Wall against Jennings. 5 on the clock. Morris with the bucket. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Jennings kicks to Teletovic. Smith outside. Lets it go from 14. Shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. The three from Morris. Ariza with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Smith with it. He's picked up by Wall. And that is good. And that's now 37 points for Smith.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Wall draws the double. Morris a screen. And Beal kicks to Morris. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it. That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Lets it go from 11. Wall's shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith outside. No good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Jennings with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Smith kicks to Jennings. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wall attacking. Whoa!
Woo. Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal...
When we go out to eat, he gets like...
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I would certainly think... Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Oubre out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Ian Clark. Then it's Nene in at the pivot spot manning the middle. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Fires the three. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Freak, third.
All players occasionally go through hot and cold streaks, but over the course of the regular season, he has shot a high percentage, and that's made him a go-to guy for his team.
To the inside. That's good from Beal on the assist by Clark. That's 7 points here for Beal.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Irving drives in. Smith's shot is good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls. Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now in the rankings. Second in opponent points per game. Sixth in fewest turnovers per game. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And going back to their points allowed ranking, they slowed the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And again, Washington no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And a wide open look for Irving. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Irving's got 5.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Villanueva with a screen on Smith. And Beal kicks to Villanueva. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. To the paint, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Jordan. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
It's Beal on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
And he gets it to go.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Washington, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
2 shots.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And both free. Free throws, good for Oubre. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. That drops. Smith's got 53.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now here's Beal. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rozier's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Wall's checked in, and there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for LeBron. Here's Beal. 10 points for him. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. The feed to Beal from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 13 points here for Beal.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Smith outside. There's the pick. From deep three-point range, no luck. Washington's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The pass to Montgomery. And here's Wall outside. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
They get a hand on it. Jordan the pass to Montgomery. And that one's good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Cleveland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Fires at the elbow. And it's Smith missing. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And Beal kicks to Wall. To the left side wing. Here's Montgomery. Jordan cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And a change for the Wizards. Morris is checked in. Jennings, a screen on Beal. Rozier, rebounded by the Wizards.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Morris, no good. Now Cleveland shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. And it's Smith penetrating. And Zalatovic kicks to Smith. It's good from long range. Smith's got 60.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Inside. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. 15 points here for Beal.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Smith, no good. Washington's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Oubre. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. And it's Smith penetrating, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Rozier. Jennings dishes to Smith. That's good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
All with it. Now Smith defending. Beal from long range. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
It's Jennings with the drive. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Morris. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Beal, the pass to Oubre. Here's Wall, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Ariza. The Wizards have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And that one falls for John Wall.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He has 11 points and 10 assists also.
Nene, he's checked in for Oubre. And so Wall nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb. Wow, this is simply an amazing performance he's putting on here.
Screen by Smith. The drive by Jennings. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Jennings has got 5 points so far. Washington has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Beal's shot is good.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists in the game. And Wall kicks to Morris. Ariza against Hansbrough. He feeds it to Beal. Another one falls for Washington. Cavaliers shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in this second quarter. Jennings kicks to Smith. No good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Washington has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Pass to Hansbrough. Nene dishes to Beal. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Smith in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Jordan the screen. Oubre kicks to Beal. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Up the floor. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his third bucket of the night.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
It's stolen by Smith. J.R. Smith on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Smith's got 10 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Montgomery. Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. The offensive rebound, Montgomery. Smith with some nice D.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Irving kicks to Smith. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Smith outside. And that one's good. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Right side, Jordan. Pass to Montgomery. Back to Jordan. The shake. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Wizards making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Scooped up. Irving for 3. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 8 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Fans,
Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Freak number 1.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I mean, I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smith. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Smith sets the pick for LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them. And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. There's the steal. And that one's good. He's got 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. He dishes it to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Oubre with it. He's picked up by James. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the dish to Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Washington. Irving against Wall. Dishes it to Oubre. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Oubre's got 6 here in this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Wall draws the double. Jordan the pass to Clark. Jordan against Irving. Fades and shoots. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
To the paint, it's tipped. Oubre with the steal. Wall against Smith. To the left wing. Clark dishes to Oubre. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Off the inbound. Wall's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Wall draws the double. Jordan kicks to Clark. The Wizards working the ball around now. Jordan with it. Now Smith defending. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. And Washington has possession. Jordan the screen. Here's Oubre. That one rolling around and rims out. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Smith for 3. Oubre pulls it in. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Wall draws the double. Villanueva against Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And he gets it to go. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Morris is checked in for the Wizards. Right side Wall. Here's Clark, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. That one wide left.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Washington's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Wall, that's good. And here is Irving. 10 points for him. Smith outside. Irving against Wall. LeBron is screen on Wall. Irving kicks to James. Oubre pulls it in.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And it's good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Kicks it to Smith. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Clark kicks to Villanueva. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Not doing them any favors.
The Wizards have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Charlie Villanueva out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Montgomery in at the small forward. Villanueva with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. A good look from Smith. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Smith's got 16 points here in the second half. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Hansbrough, the pass to Montgomery. The shot is off.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
For 3, Smith. Count that one.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
So it's the Wizards now. Now Hansbrough. The pass to Montgomery. Out left to the wing. Villanueva dishes to Hansbrough. He kicks it to Villanueva. Hansbrough, the pass to Morris. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And they're able to recover. Smith, the jumper from the free throw line is good. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
And the wing jumper offline.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Rozier, the pass to Smith. Here's Rozier, Hansbrough defending. Back to Smith, launches a three, and he gets it to go.
And they clearly are just destroying from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Jordan kicks to Villanueva. Doubled by Smith. It's deflected. Jacks up a three, and another three for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Screen by Smith. Rozier, the pass to Smith. Thompson outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. Smith, no luck. The Wizards shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Morris kicks to Villanueva. Doubled by Smith. Here's Morris. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Smith, no luck. Smith against Hansbrough. Jordan dishes to Hansbrough. And Villanueva kicks to Morris. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Cleveland. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's taken away by Smith. Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Hansbrough setting the pick for Jackson. Off the pick. No good.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
Yo, Doug, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes I even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters. Just so things are a little more dramatic in the fourth. Feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans. That's just me, baby.
Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.